We live in a dual world, good and evil, right and wrong, rich and poor, and so on. Plus and minus are opposite, and yet they belong together. The law of polarity says that the greater the swing of one pole, the greater the swing of the other pole in the opposite direction. In addition, there's the law of attraction. Plus attracts minus and vice versa. A strong deflection of one pole is therefore directly compensated by the other pole. If therefore in our human personality system, a pole, thus a personality part, should be repressed due to indicated programs of good and evil, then the opposite pole grows subconsciously in the so-called shadow and comes finally from the outside again towards one, completely after the law of attraction, however, in the neurotic or perverted form, because all forces of the cosmos are aligned to the fact that plus and minus form a unity. So, if we don't do it ourselves, that is, consciously, we are unconsciously forced to do that, which most people call fate. But how do I integrate the repressed pole? I'm honest after all. Should I also be dishonest from time to time? I'm hardworking. Should I now also become a little lazy? I'm faithful to my wife. Should I now also cheat a little? You will find out soon. Stay tuned. The golden middle is not a little bit of this and a little bit of that. The poles of a principle lose their validity should the principle be lived in its pure form. An example. Let's take the classic Saturn. Should we repress the pure form of this principle, that is your own right to be as you are, that is your vocation, then we have feelings of guilt, Saturn minus, because the external norms and conventions constantly remind us how we have to be in order to fit into society. We thus repress our true being and feel guilty when we sometimes want to live a little of it. So, as a compensation, we attract the regulator, the punishment, and these programs according to which we have to live, Saturn plus, the bad teacher, the bad parents, the policeman, or just the judge, all Saturn plus, are our own projections, our shadow that comes back to us from the outside, according to the law of attraction and balance. Minus attracts plus. With this knowledge, we meet the next policeman who gives us a ticket already a little bit different. We know that this is my own projection, my own repressed right. We become tolerant, house 9, because we take responsibility, house 10, for our own actions. In order to integrate both poles, rather to establish unity, one's own right has to be recognized. The feelings of guilt go away. Thus, there is no more minus, and in the outside no more plus is attracted. Thus, no punishment. Only in this way we come into a recancelled house 11. Into freedom. More about this in my online course, Become Who You Are. You can find the link down below. Another example. Somebody is inhibited in enforcement, minus Mars. So he attracts the compensator in the outside, that is, plus Mars, the thug or violent one. Should we live the pure form, the unity of the principle, the poles lose their validity, so we learn to assert ourselves with healthy means. Then the inhibition of enforcement minus disappears and you lose the attraction to the compensator plus, or the symptom, like a skin rash, disappears plus. One more word about the classic poles of good and evil. These are time-specific values and norms. What used to be considered evil is no longer so bad today. So they are neurotic poles. The truth lies in each individual. Really good. Is only your true self. Your own value system results from it. The poles of good and evil lose their validity, so it has nothing to do with living a little bit of both. It's all about one. About you. Please leave me a thumbs up and give me a subscription. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Ciao.